be catch say chairman dey me penny na wono no we in-house guest titembia no wutimi ebo efase no mo na once again wasache say we typical party person what I say we typical party person into the sanity contest dey me we can come but I think say important say the BFM say akunya to na say we say nipa a prayer so because we ko prebia eya ama ye mfa tag bi nto no so say bi nba ko ni ba bonini and obi so okay me ko so me ye me call do bi no bi so be support no a so anya boni me na is a greater vision na goal me say we win our party na political power what you say intino we be ko benkum we be ko nifa enya hwe dia na yenti ese democracy dia na de ye ka etutu obia ho fose uko benkum ana uko nifa na wahwe conduct yi se be ya ye to abani wia na enyina ese kabumu na ye fighting common enemy no a yetimi akabum kama abra obia fere krompo enu bu to bia obo obeye nyeme bia ma afei no wopopo baba ka no fere na aye diama no obo nso a wonso no enyo na wini ye but what can ho asma ye nyema basa etafe wonso ko ka chiri ba ko so mra baka na wonso aye diama wo what you say na wonso aye diama no wazo hwe ni bakro no enti tambia ne ka se aye ntu ye bokakra den ya friction die in fact se wutuka na se friction ama wo current me move da ye ntu wutuka ewo baby a surface near glass ye slippery ya na obras na ka na kolo ebo obetias na ye twen da ka ne yesi na yesi because friction pa ni ntimi take place here am na move into that direction na wo hia no it is friction in election there normal but umane more damage na ye na hadwin to once again no ye mo bibia akwaba ye de ni achechire ye be kwa ahoma so akodi nkomo kakra ya tete kakra se baby a police station executives year to abey nkofo bi film ye bo enye vetting e bo so ye say embargo bi ye bi atoso injunction atoso esukofo defy injunction no eni ne manema but by and large ne die by and large ne ya ye bia if I be greater across say them say two places be as a four and ya tese ensensem wo but baby a more than 30 constituencies say four and na issues so one na chese ya yadi ne mumu for so ensensem ho no election management intino your managers of the party omo ho etimo hwe na mo manage sa issues ni na because let's contest na ye konya about 2028 no we need united front na yintimi enko ye bia dem kakra mu bia opportunity so fiya won sa wo de inside area had de won kwan libe sa wo executive adentira sa de make say wo betimi na wo ye ne wo ba ana wo betimi ko ne wo ba mo miensa aye executives wo ho kenya problem nem so mo pass through the property ne say ho force mo na mo pe o mo pe mo a o mo pe mo but mo chichim ko fo nsa na wo de wo ye ne wo ba na mo mia salam kwa makwasha so dia how do you expect the other families to also feel what I say it end the message say mo mia hwe na yenka ho asem yi na yenko baby 24-hour economy and then and apparently who say a friend say NI4 omo da iba ko bobo ho and 24-hour economy just say omo say that any tag ne ba 24-hour economy meanwhile pharmacy bebe okromo nyina run 24 hours or my 24-hour economy say wo pese wo nya Ghana card at any time wo bia dia wo beta ko akwakoye ai it is and the echo switch ni ebedi enkomo na once again me say enka say we meeting kitwe be from say yame adoma na MPP bie nominations enya nnu ho ye be to sa ba na September but ya na nkomo bi ko so no be to September you know national September and then I met they will tie dwam wo ha no ya frɛ penu bia frɛ no message aba Gordon si form nya de na mesi bacho when the see to bia mo aka do mo mi nyai mame kan wo ha emphatically say me God na Asare-Bediako penu bia ni wo MPP mo wa frɛ me say minsi form na ebeye den so betima frɛ me say minsi form because contest dey ye nyina ya MPP for etino na opese minsi form so of course political position there it will be a team lobby say when you say but will be person be see for ma say obu e kwa beta faso and you obu kwan so na beta faso ni pa ko na di nkomo wutimi nkotena ba bi entoto manage say there he na sabi bedu asa no bula do bi ba part
obi na to petrol book
yeah some obi na to petrol book e
na who for community
and ajo me so me pon anajo ya me na man ko fo chase me kutiko ma ko fo to me si for me adwane
wako echi kra wonam ye consultation
ai me na ye consultation me ko atemle ne wa no me na me ne ko wa me ko na me ko share secondary be 3 days me tanya me ne ko me ko ma exactly ntino wo person no bi di nkoma go frontal na mu ko di nkomo na nti me ka ma obi aso ate se obi anfrɛ me na me ginam na me adoma enche bia no kra no ye be launch campaign no na ye di ho nkomo nti na nampra wo te sei
oh
ho ye ye di na me ase
me ye ho ye papa incoming national communications director of the New Patriotic Party
me da se
Gordon Asare-Bediako
yes new messenger
na ni wo me say Gordon and then we will have a video me say me frame and now for communication officers maybe ye didn't come obia ya was say me the Gordon na meto ama no me pe obi o te communication for asamase but Gordon ye dwuma yi ohu so won ti ase a e be we say wana obi abetumi aye communication keke obi abetumi obi onu no yes ye kasa on kasa azabi ba be kasa but managing communication team of a political party, no, and Yakasanko, it doesn't end on Gaza.
Like the NPP.
Yes, party, yet democracy. What democracy means and someone, you come on, proper reforms from 92 and year to ballot box opaque, from opaque about translucent. Translucent, yes, translucent, about transparent. And wow. MPP is not a political party.
From ID card to photo ID card to color photo ID card.
Exactly. To even biometric. These reforms now that of the New Patriotic Party. They be a young say where the young say now easy adopted. Young say indelible ink MPP, biometric MPP, photo ID MPP.
Yeah.
BBI MPP and such a political party, what there was be stepping down more be mra. No, we don't do that. Yeah, welcome a contest. If you know one more person maintenance here, almost say agenda now. I beg to differ. This agenda will not agenda. Agenda will dear. Agenda. Yeah, no. Gordon Asare-Bediako. And now His Excellency the former president and another Danko Akufo-Addo almost minimum
aye
Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia you say still maintain oko election so nka ejuma
na ho fa fa no election
especially hot one
Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia boy no nko candidate be a flag bearer be a ke sanke man ko on oppose but the party aye won die for obre you see on oppose the lalai on elections because you will make contest okoye and there edu national communication service asori amose and no be step down will be other will be bonafide property every position then will be bonafide property you go kokra one people more you be nyan for contest
oh na dey
back in the day we be kaya godo na porter kan for contest so mo pe porter na on be some ye porter MPP nu
abanka ye bo wa kokra samba o so sampe ne
exactly nti MPP there yeah we can make contest but then who call national communication officer I mean me call constituency communication officer but English
amanfro yes
it anyway me din chia so nkoma the two ahini ni esi ahini for but English amanfro na ma chia the constituency chairman chairman Bright of Yampofo maybe your mommy message or see chia pa
okay chairman bright
yeah bright for young for chairman bright
yes me who na
friend chairman Obama
me who no me ni shia wo
yeah or see chia na me chia the hard working former member of parliament me wutu senya east former minister for fisheries and aquaculture development honorable Nevisa Akumsin. Now the incoming national women organizer of the New Patriotic Party within shares from Komano in Imre. Now me chia me am the boss, the roadmaster. So when I'm calling Gordon, now it's SN and yes atawala Samnieka.
There be Salam Mustafa
Samnieka. The incoming national organizer. In praying honor the national youth organizer the New Patriotic Party. Gordon, sabi asemi na mpesa meka bat misrew mami kan ho asem kakra. In fact, committee is here omoye me Obi was to be a very competent.
Okay.
MPP, the Obi are competent.
Yes.
We have the men, of course. But say about a committee, national youth wing of a political party like MPP, and me, the commander-in-chief of the national youth wing, I was so dear. But it's not right. Only the deputy,
sir.
Yes. The national youth organizer is
Salam
only any of the committees so.
Oh.
And I think say Abia number 24 prepare be different but say that they need to really do something about it.
Yeah.
Wadaroma.
If honestly my dream
me follow video so. Say Abia maybe you prepare be different be on person with the year maybe. Unzen 24 the MPP and 24 the many be. But say dia and you follow videos what's wrong. They need to have a second look at the committee. Okay, said General Secretary Sinyami Aduma, was this 25th or 27th of this month? Or the new committee list,
aye, sad what kind was
so, or the new committee list by the end.
No, was it a one man, the panel doors to be bringing this the more publicity, and yes, was still enough. It won't be that's all.
Now, a whole national youth organizer of the New Patriotic Party.
It would a young day. It be for a very good
first selection and national youth organizer. Hey, I said, my dream. No, what I want about who said, I go you through because near Korea say, dear, there is a problem somewhere. Because the national youth organizer must have a fair representation on that, the national youth wing, not the national youth organizer. National youth wing, and see a fair representation. No, do you see a national youth organizer? We need to see him there. It's media going on, me humble plea, no. Okay. Me can't say me champion for. As we see, we have a second look on Madaroma.
Okay.
Aha. Now go down.
I can't call a home right.
Okay.
I'm going to my home right.
No, check a crayon.
What can you say? Was a kitchen where you need the Omar one me. I mean, what dear you cry?
God did not say Asare-Bediako
presence. Yeah, but you can you laugh.
Gordon, incoming. That's our communications officer. You see, when we say we be no match, what can I fear? Sankanamo Beba. And so I say, I try moon, so I be building a bay. Hey, we busy see where the weekend was support to Nana Bean, can was say, and then Nana Bean national organization. Was said the weekend was support to. Yeah, but the end, yes, I will buy one channel. Oh, Nana Bean, now what to say? But Jane Chaffman or dear. And the garden where you tear the papa more. And the materials of my use were some. And some pa, we tell us some pa, and who they think 50. And you know, the answer by the boy be the only you say this time is semi contested. Yeah, they are holding in our best ever. Yeah, go down.
So put your mail call one. Yeah,
exactly. Now, me boy, me corner my cocky can be a good mama because honey, the northern region, the include wow. But from all the 5 northern regions, I can get people for them to talk about. Gordon and Kagana, they will call now. Yeah, Mamu, I have better my doing so moon soon as I 24-hour economy. Been a name okay. Now I'm call passport office. Or more printed passport with a unique passport in Ukraine, be Ukraine daytime. After yes, or more printed. I say a foreign minister would do her no move. I know the woman count. The woman can have and you know. Yet, home, na de Ghana for epe eno manyam koko bo no yesa akosoro
chama ke beba ho me be se entity MPP from say bia we ma men ko be hombra meba
na internal elections no
yes be say internal elections so far would we need the chika ka say ne mo so akọ round it say
Gordon internal elections no there Accra 34 constituencies.
Okay.
Out of 34, no, now it is for around 4 constituencies.
4.
Yeah. Where I mean, my constituency cry one of them, but I know English I'm from. And on body, no problem. Share that new about a certain group of people. We know no feel say. I say, omo pese omo so munyo munko for album ni mo. An album no, unze constituency bi ane dynamics.
Yes.
Constituency bi ane dynamics. Baby wo hono ma ye toaba. Baby so wo hono mo a, omo toaba wo hoda.
Yes.
Omo kwan omo fast from your madie. And then no at their own discretion they will know what to do and give the party better results. At any given time. Now nankophobia nya certain interest omo person mo contest in the upcoming constituency elections no. It is at all cost no. They must have their way bulldozed. And you see MPP a political party you be amade ko ya no mde ko pie soro ho and soro we fa say no you believe in structures untimi fiti preko pe say if you call so na wa jump national so we exhaust all the structures we exhaust structures ni wia then when you proper response and do any day extra national it in your refer on na mobile regional office na the regional secretary, regional organizer, regional chairman, regional secretary Odala Paka, regional organizer Prince Obey, regional chairman Divine Agohun, chairman Divine, Nasara Jeff Kasim, and a Greater Accra regional youth organizer Chumesi, Commander Chumesi.
Yes,
they all took part in the process. I'm having proper deliberations near there, and they came to a peaceful resolution. And there will be a comatoni yemwa. Sabi omoko koto munyoma so in their various constituencies. And the album ne de yeguso. But when the areas busu wo hono mo a omo dynamics.
Yeah.
Ombeto aba. Ono mo de wo omo to omaba. Enu nu na obeti say yes ago to obi to baby. Bi no to one in short. And then na omo ka te paside o. One in short sin ade piepie mu ni ade. I wanna make a true obi say why would think China will say the new patriotic party in Yakonobiano that you don't know what you are talking about? Because this album compilation, album processing, polling station, album processing, I'm a young son for the MPP.
Yes.
Oh, no one will be, God only beautiful in the Chelsea here and go for pictures with red background. And you move that's ID card. Omo they send me some year police station executive. Make me some year communication officer. Some year electoral affairs officer. And these people are all that hard party faithfuls. It's in the party no one God on. The MPP. Nyami 2028. It is highly possible.
Possible. Chairman. But so what do we need a from see a church within na ebiyen online ne bintimian online ne ade ba bedru baby ade adru etisay so far
last mekai say oh min chawa tiu for my chair
oh yeah my chair mama
last veteran na deputy director of IT
Intoriana
deputy na
a friend is saying
forcing wa ha na o chere to be frank me see dinner near church no on na ye me de mami
okay
online because me ya na enko na weekends no so me call me constituency bia na Sundays no mo ye me so Sundays no de anhwa wunyame because ya na madwuma do so Kumase nse me ti Accra me ma me ti Kumase ti Sundays no me call Friday Saturday ni is the reason why Accra ma me say me nye menko bi mu no because it's a manyoma na doso because my constituency kwan wa offense no of there entino o hwe by and large a political party to say ni patriotic party na hwe numbers ni no ma wo mu na untimi nya bibia wonya incident sabi efie ba akokora akonya wo mu no se to na se ye prayer ya na efie ba akọ anuafo ne wo fasefo ya na anose entino incident said they okay were Greater Accra say 34 constituencies now say only 2 constituencies 4 it means 30 of them are okay. Ashanti region so far I've not heard any match including my constituency. Initially the children and then for complaining say the guidelines were clear. Say at least we are 3-4 times before the month ends. And he said, yeah, starting first week, and that's starting second week, third week, fourth week, it's done.
But say, oh, maybe back when I'm only saying, yes, say, Obia, Personal MPP member, be true. It to me say, new people are coming on board.
Exactly.
Baby cry,
meeting. Yeah, and I say you know meeting grounds, but the fact of the matter is,
and omuni MPP platform bishop. And now what can say?
Well, no, yeah, and say no weekends. No weekends in Swa. Baby meetings, Yana and your baby. It includes open, especially me area, GD area. No, GD Asare-Bediako when he meeting. I told you that this was the Republic Break or Ubusa. And now, by me, so when people need be all on pattern, no business and pattern for a meeting. I'm some person true bidding. So now, any horn the man no quiet and normal be is a former MP no person by being as a person sponsor in team. I mean, Collins team. And so I say, I don't know what I was sponsor be so I do now, and no man, but the fact is. Ye di twana koso drew time and croffa picky forms elections for polling station executives say they call this 7 any other boni bia ma enti no we any patriotic party near said the organization ni koso no Justin Frimpong could be the interim chairman in national executive and I think say they are doing a very good job at this stage and say election defeat no ama nipa ni bebre asore eyo modwuma me da bia na me betena bo mochi but with this edinchoni no money there I think say they are on top of their job. Na ya kono ne yet say God in odi wo homa say yenye communication officer mumma yenye mumie susu attack ya
of adam go for yes sir
godon mumie susu attack
presidential they come say bibia
enjoy sa
wow
enjoy sir because fine yes say ketema kwa ku ye kekam bum nya yes akwa but say wo ye na wo ma opponent no a weapon to attack you in the near future enti mum nya side no man attack no so far so good godon me patriotic party inshallah 2028 we are going to give NDC a run for their money and win election by the grace of God.
Yeah, they are na committees no na say we can ho asaka
the committees you see say and say who the flag bearer is and let's say who the flag bearer is or you be a pay united front now or try to integrate anybody or aggrieved via and it's our committees in this one all the other 4 contestants who contested in Wamo be a position in there as well that say Obia Jatum no say another question to be answered. And but I don't believe say any new patriotic party member our core member what contested fathership and now say any other person I am position or a member of parliament or a 4 member no make say on person be here Juma new patriotic party about power in 2028. And I think say ne kwanso no na Dr. Mamuba omia committees no and obia or obia also to the relevant area to say me na kojonsafa eco energy or one of the personal energy in seven bar now no a crisis by any kwan of us articulating normal we say or na duma or expert or here you Kennedy I did not call employment and jobs or no competition na say me be my employment make create jobs and that's the right and no ye beki kan boom na wies da no man na ye dia kwa kwahye manifesto na dia face NDC a omunhu abobobimbim wo ets omusi ye and na no pana me ye interview one of the sister station in America say 2017 by this time na ye ko 2 years na do free SHS na no so ko 2 years
so buy September
Nana do buy first thing or electricity ya tes 17.5%. We will buy electricity at 28%. What an I'm say and no renti MPP ne NDC no we mo ka say amanyoko ni ye pa ya na mentiase because difference in eso
yes
you see I Nana do na family and friends and so ya who say Nana do kotwa cantonment as I say the man ni ya
e bi we hin
ya who say Nana do etam a good minds bi ani man ni ya ene okohwe da man ene oso kwa kofa takwa bugoso ene oso kwa kofa blaster line ene de omu de du anyina hini
nyehini
na ya onkofo omu okromu a mo se anyina hini ba site Ibrahim di anti yemfa ma no minim se ya wo na bo anyina hini bo na chia
anyina hini
anti Ghana for ya catch them say ye radio ma no won se sign papa ne ka na chi ka ni so kai o say be ka me di ku ka dada wa be ka ho asem bi asabi wajimi
but ye call off TV but ye wo social media ye wo YouTube ni Facebook ntino mama nko bia mo
wa tro ne ka na ji say mwa me ka me di ku wa be ka ho asem bi wajimi no di ku twa mu police station na police was papa kosisa kan ayi ni ntwere ne gu akiri na nye osuyo mate okọ no kosisa esi dada na bibia ansesan sana joma amade na sana joma dada na bibia ansesan bibia ansesan sana preze mama de na kwako enti dada na bibia ansesan Ghana for etumu for ye bom kokko se papa we de dada na oba ya obaji amambo fi joma ama nsema John Mason sema wadi Gianni share reverse or call reverse side with this Ghana code ditch ye call total blackout was this country we was sign IPPs baby take or pay eno Asare-Bediako incoming national chairman finance akwan bi su twitwa bi mu tititi bi mu so ne ama yinya ba bi su gina ye amo ya amo se Nana do buy on fa hwe ankan electricity ho ya dan electricity ana edundum no o tra so 8 years or 7 years no first year ne were problems aka 7 years no ye nya sa problem no se ya mfa bi anka ho ana no ko ba chese Ghana ha no population anyi ya nya extension electricity to any household.
Machama enkopo data wo say back on television me permit me that so
yeah no I got down yes
1670 megawatt
green yeah
igopa ade buy
enti ya amunya propaganda ni John Jirapo Gigi utimi no ma na memfa nkwese okachiri buy na kebu ayira na hwan ayira hwan afro no ato sa kebu bi anyirai container bi anyirai
Bonipa hunsa
sana dum so na odeba opa on tu nanu tu te say de kwa nkoye enimi kwamra don nkoye no say dum so no obe solve after 3 or 4 months of changing what do you call it a transformers say answer I will be resign ya no nya be ma no fanto so me
ele asepa o on a dum so note Gordon the senior brother kete krachi wasani me message sia dodo na fe no kwa ya fe no kwabna no chiba dodo na fe ne captain
okay
the senior brother no wasi kete krachi omo dunsom sie no feeling pa dunsom serious dunsom wasi nkanya ni njira so e ba na bu na ni pre ya ton ya kale TV akofa black and white
ma me ya yikito bi free ho no mo last week you hu picture say Dr. Rekubrobi Dr. Bamia akone ho dem ko kwa mama sa fa nko chairman ho
manka
ai disa me de ba ho no say Dr. Bamia akọ Dr. Rekubrobi fi akwakosa no say opese ja nkabomu eba wakokwa mpieni mu ho so dada kodwo mpieni so ne polafoku mu so akọ no ho wako nyaho tamakulu enso ho no mo chairman mama musa wo etisen sa move na wo ye no in terms of towards party unity no who ni saying
but don't tina me ka say no ne check character of Irad Mahmoud Bawumia e say opese the rack and file and nipa wonim wo mu woti wo mu di ne bi okra na wonhia wo da no oni opese oni mu nyina di nkita ho no mu nyina do ma adwene ba so ka obi ti se Tanzania godon onye se metia na oye senior brother tina me ka ye komensia na ni maami free mu 2008 o 24 say to 2 years tisi o say kwabran roko won say ni din no kwabran roko baby anka manye se mu yaduri nka sa mu na mu di animu na nka mo prefer bear ni bi enti wanya me person in new patriotic party if you look at the house of free mu ba Victor Wusu direct nephew enti no o sha omo a and he's a founding member of this party. For Nyawo Tamakro, same a founding member, former chief of staff, we were Kojopianim, arguably the best ever chief of staff that we have had. Paula Foku, a party financier.
Is that arguable?
No, I'm saying.
What did the time?
It's not agreeable because he's the finest that we have ever had. It's a chief of staff. I will not get any scandal to attach him. On the CGB has was saying, when we die, we are home content bego. You see me, I didn't continue bego. And that is the truth. That is a practical man. He's a practical person. And that's at now, or can't ask him, will be a new interview. And case, and Clamon to Mumbo. So what's he dying down? Carbon see and see down here in you are continuing. A can a Kodai. Because the same people, I'm going to see Vice President House, Dr. Baruba, the golden blocks. So the fact is, I don't know how all this begin, but people think say there are people imaginary or mokaka. You are moving because no more cancer money. Ma almost told her no more to Mongo, no man, no yard.
Aha! Because I said, be a new woman free.
Oh, man, no yard. You'll be a baby and effect. Any person who do a new patriotic party, and effect. Tazan cried a settle that no Yana no Kaka, I don't know about the car. A god no moon and say, how you said anymore. And see, the whole time I could say, honestly, the same. Now no more call tree. And then one sense, from Pom watching Professor, meaning Yakowa, me all chances because I buy now would bonnet, you know, Saban and now free me now with me 1 year.
Prof the ND, one of the ND, in fact, a year.
It will be a would tell so good
off for the long and the meet my can may co-contest there, but need the meet me a car because now me affected. Nay, a young ya.
Enviness.
Share when vi dot Baumia. When vi could do upon Kroma.
Say, or mine in there. Not baby, you know,
report the so called report now, what the command Jubilee House. What can report na baby? Was sick or do upon Kroma at the media focus say baby could can't galam says as some say, Umuchan Toronto no. And some, you know, me could be. It's the Bamekan 17.
Oh, okay, so you were there.
I was there. Our Forest Hotel, our Dodua. A year Bank of Ghana sponsored program say financial literacy. Na media for to be a trobi bifa finance entire into mo be church mo church dey bebre. Kojo pono woko ba biu.
Ya no be fa.
And impact for name Bank of Ghana. And you have trained say one information is no obe case occasion obe kasa kakra. And what buy me, I was the last person that me who na me seen offer what time came a coy. Yan Kagalam see asemo records to whole Bank of Ghana. Yen ye coy video be biao. Was it no real was I say, Sekojo Ponkroma, a con do said that she was be the president. Yes, ye quite fast on ye. And when I make a choice, because or no, who's at the time, because none of called us up. Once the person with no account.
Oh, yes, but the fact is, if I mean a recent one cry a call ni pattern, ye pruning, send us no account.
Dabi na we no kan.
Nipa 17 no kan. But the kojo Godon. Say won so now or no so no president dia na senko you he last obi kan record o kwalibu pa kire me madam ko Dr. Bion.
Dan wording.
Me kam no ACU.
Ai. Ya no tinde bia no mo ne ko ntokwa no.
Me kan say ni bi kire
Godon. Perfect.
And to be an who perfect. And into once in our own imperfection you timi ya no mama ni you know and we say unso attack obi an watobo because as a lands and forestry minister unso na onye perfect sa na onye perfect
na no kwa na nsensem wo ne ho bebre ne ba jojo
wani chama body omo obi ayi ni eno na bo chama body for man na wontimi sori bi
sa ho
osisa na excavator mono excavator mono 9 our kotaba when ya juma 1 month kwana from farm wanting coffee and all catch and said oh prof musumi NPP new na baby am ye no kra me nyanwu nso na me na wo ba jojo na boss ye e wa no say wa ko jojo di die e say nsuo no baby am ye net ansa na do excavator am ofuru su besi ne excavator say mono 4 about $1 million neko she hu baby 5 and am na chama body ni na mwa odini nam ne baby enti Godon obi anu ye perfect enti sa ho ya no ye si ye be wo hene no na panyi wo fi anase na panyi ti ase adenti ni ankase wo na enwu nti ye mfama no adesidie ene adidie enyankopon ni si hene tama nyankopon ko Fred David efri esre no so a ohwe mo aso ba fi na Kinsol ho Kinsol fi ni nipa ho David papa fi ni nipa ho wansi atwen David no because I miss a Bible no here David no so you free no ya bi no nuam bibro ha no munya bi no enti de nyankopon asra ne ngo no ono na Samuel sa no ngoma ne be di ade enti adedi enye panyi ena enye me ba ha ache Dr. Mahmoud Baumia have demonstrated say he's a good leader and going forward you know or person or united the front of New Patriotic Party the rank and file me friend but say well you know on northern region on Upper East Upper West especially on one home region ne jana ne o nenye kra going to 2024 elections enti yentimi lusu na ligun to aso premier sa onhwe na sa issue no on solve especially with the former US ambassador Hajia Alima that case no here no solve any few people my who say Kabuli is coming around they say or one of the committees so omo hwe no mo solve that home issues no so that we are going to 2028 if we are able to win our 6 seats in the Antimia when he says square seat in 5 from that region to go along with
northeast
every man Crawford who say the home region has accepted him no matter how what then the other ones na can go down. I feel say with this appointment that has gone on anyhow grassroots in Numano 2028 New Patriotic Party will win election
of course
because NDC is making this grants fertile for New Patriotic Party and I don't know what message they are going to tell Ghanaians is say your mama baby binti ubintu aso here say Ghana for hwe bibi na nke yehwe ni ya anytime you were John Mahama ya beso man so nkoto plane bia no ni Ibrahim to plane
isa ade yana chat na to say we say lotto number pa nka to mena madwe maso
tama yakota emba 20 yakota emba ya no aye ka se nchobo bi ato akoso aye be ka gas official number 1 no Airbus Urefi
that about no to be
that time Ibrahim ya to Airbus ni ya na Ibrahim top plane 33 million NSC akoto we say no ye to mienu na we ye kwa akoto ye top 4 na kwa akoto 75 million
yes and also what the back na ye dey
what the back na ye na plane kra na no na deputy minority chief no what ya obusa se plane Ibrahim dia na say president dia omo chirichiri
says a relevant question especially whereby ya e bra na Kufa dia president no then opposition leader John Mahama say na do say wonye corrupt because wo enuanom na ebusuafo a ombewia aban sika edi amano ena gbogbo enuafo ni di obobom tidi Asare-Bediako so ombewia sika edi amano edi say no so bi so tena no ka say de wo kan enu achi say so no wo betima wia airplane wo ntimi wia etu nua
Ibrahim
awia ma because so put the wo be call retirement wo ya branch wo hia sika wo hia because wo call do ani
je ono so de na kawat gini fa discotheque and PA campaign and this is a petty so and a relevant question and if I tell sa think tanks o mu kroma mo corruption for no mo anya sa investigation na mo kan che na mo nche checks Ibrahim editua sa plenika ni free account to be or a private citizen there and so yeah civil society na say Ghana there private citizen money also can be investigated say lightener the America class says sika beto account my private and create me from sound and Ghana and this also contemplator yes we let me be questions
yanko nana
Hold on.
Dr. Bamia said the was to na more company for who mo edem afie mo no who ni saying
I think say God on Dr. Bamia or your epitome of unity.
Okay.
The way why na dream say opeso ka party in boom no. Because you see election 2028 a clear MPP be winning but if we are not united a bit with the abropa and the obi or foresight bia or your leader of foresight bia no who understand what Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia is doing, His Excellency, the leader and flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. Or better Sadian as a papa because over saying na omo ni omo contest here ni na wetimi afeche ni omo akwakotena ase omo Matias here e dey omo to committee so obia so strength Dr. Edutumo nim so you good at education any education policy any reforms or the not to education share honorable Brian not the not to no I hear honorable Ken
security
not the not to or share
engineer community Japan
engineer or the not to
works
sanyoma we nyina who say no Bawumia means business he's poised for victory and ona ayana NDC for ni hu a no mun say no the one be before na hye o mo ho no yenyo bibi mfa ense mu no o ma shara chi obi na be news na ye engofo ni akata wo ne MPP na so now you see John Dramani Mahama the president of the republic His Excellency oka assembly say Ghana for short memory and I think say election 2024 be Ghana for anyone nyoma be ho omo hu so maton mo call TV akoto black and white obi di trap abe dani o ma chinchina was in some work kakire omu ni na no enene na obi say Mahama o de ye ka
I can't do the car
because ni omo kan ye na yet say what you ordered versus what you got aderu ni sepe o order wie ye ba ye no enya ni anhu ye no and that is what the ordinary Ghanaian is feeling now. And Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia is on a rescue mission, you know. He is coming to rescue Ghana for the shackles of the NDC. Baby, omo de yakwa kwashamina donko omo de Ghana for kwashim. Ne 40 billion Ghana cedis loss. Bank of Ghana recorded. That is the kind of shackles as the NDC de yakwa kwashe. Within a space of just 1 and 2 everyone is 1.5 years.
Yes.
Within a space of just 1.5 years. Maybe omo de yakwa ababi by what the year comparison say a whole 8 years. About 60 billion. Now within just 1.25 years, no. Everyone's at 1.5. 40 billion US dollars. 40 billion Ghana cedis. A qua. No, so one of the other cool. Because we were 4 years in the way you're in 120.
No, it's a BB fan.
120 billion Ghana cedis. And His Excellency Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, leader and flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, was show leadership. and in opposition on and I papa bi ne kan so say come de wo a o come de wo a tu yi no e sha ba bi kura be kwa hwehwe no wa kofa a come wo system ni mu so go don no so ye na no pay so na of communication officer say for e chain o
she
yeah fra wo no e die fi wo ho no obi so friend from constituency a die fi no it is a chain. It is a full chain. One ma income come a. Ono so ni obeche wo no so ink nye den. Enkom.
Na o mami cause is a godon. So unu say me wo de, unu say me area guy. Meti mo office wo na akwa bia na we twa mama ni ska kakra no aba. Obegina wa hye John mama. Chief, me ko hospital unu say na no wa na abo ami na me ko no na o hye John mama atale.
Na extension
me ha ni nam say na MP no office no unim ho aha no hwe na tale nanim o fa cho no akwa sesa no aba nam say akọ MP no office ho
the office or there that is the right thing unim godon was some chairman kan o I am a typical experienced person in this particular scenario the issue is that godon
no pa dem yin sa ba so mu mani mo
so Mame no election 2024. Bedru obi a oton fruit. Bitobi. In fact, I don't say no kwa. Ono go Sylvester Tisai remu ho. Etonu kudu a otobi. Mame no ye ne te kama. Otmika toza ne ba ho mfa no.
No man
kakra no de ne ba ko hospital ne ade. Godon de nim yagani. Enyo obi say. Me wona mame ne ba say o person de ne ba ne ko ba bi na. Unfortunately no oni ska bia wono nti oto aba ne ntem no akonti ana me ponya kakra ma ne se ne onje no nto ne ntem na ofamfa kanko meni no akoto aba ti aye
obeyi
oto aba ti aye amehu se wato ama ayi jomama asan twetia semester o
aden
oye no asaba me nchen se de ba ne se opayi na me se madam obi oye adwuma o edi bank e ne sara o commercial bank Baby, I will do man. I was so on. And that is what the ordinary Ghanaian must understand.
And go for Beji Lorry Fair wa had done. And be more high save or Monambes. I fed the 12 body we know. Almost status. That means
queen,
my dear.
Oh, not queen, or son, you were you.
Or say you were him.
Or you were him. You see, forget to say, queen, or no. Only queen, you are soon free you. Oh, no, we are free. And be a man and chairman can't was any. MP no te on woni ni nyefiri wakoto obetia wo ko chairman ta ko discuss as NDC atare na de se onu no
ya se me no
pamu kwase no we fitie
na ache no
it just on o dinga for the ordinary Ghanaian one won ten ase
chairman you be can we abum agenda 111
yes
hospitals are man penye ko fu adukase wo sisi dodo na ebi mo 60%, ebi 70%, ebi kwa 80%. Ebo onso kwa ya commission.
Ya maybe about 25 of them.
Yeah, I was a mutimi a man nurse for the doctor for a call.
33 o. 33.
Omonye. Ba ko a e wo we jadie.
Pediatric hospital.
Yeah, the biggest now in Ghana.
The biggest modern state of the art facility.
Na minority chief wetena ha kan ya
na health minister no or control health minister no profo tese no wa beja Ghana fo ni matwa ntro se contractor no wo ye adwuma ni no na procurement insensem bu muti World Bank fo so mu ntu esika no amma contractor no actually be letters ne bi wa ha amma matcho krata akoma ne se oboa obwa the any so provide provide na meet be any home a aba between contractor no ne health ministry a o maka World Bank for sika bi ho asem obwa na emom de omu ni se omu se enema na facilities na wo no modern enti no ministry no MPs can want to adapters you step down yibi
said the be ya
stabilizers blow ya no pay
because when you do so aba and this one to be answer says o be say no
man contractor need the according to contract so contractor need the finished products now equipment so one pay maintenance plan ni sika ni na ni sentumi
nka ni nyina retention
you need to be able so mobile number inspector mo nza
at a certain period
it no dey how ometimi a maintain na man nso nya ni sika
lawyer no trust akrata no de o kan concern me egum mo mpo ka say sa equipment ne die say if I say your man to aban no ya so brache no wan to sa stabilizers the global it blew up they will not be held liable but to mawi
of course
you know wo one district one factory and ko fo ba yi o majai o ma kan parliament say o wi o mo to aso uko kumasi e say uko kumasi a e be 11 hours
e
be 12 hours and e ko kumasi uko kan almost ye be expressway
the bypasses
me wa bypasses mi ensa no e be 70 e be all ma ka say dey asphalt be go so keke ni ya wie if I remember for Christmas be ko kumasi e ho na me fa ya e ko si o manim e de kwa no ma wie aka say dey asphalt be go so ba ko kan almost say ye bypass akofa samanke akofa ofasa yirebia ko pay yifa where are you heading towards
godom and I see na asem no kan na akakọhwe one day agenda 111 ofuru krum de esikrum ya ye air condition bibia abobo yesi yebi baby bebri na me ka say 25 na communication director dey account 33 godon agenda of giving a dog a bad name and hang it
okay
ngomada eniwo enti se omuko bia ebusa se na 1 year ne mu ba e de na mu bie ye beka se na nando ne ye enti ne ye ntwen na no mani bi nyese de ss no ye ya na yakwa ko clean ho na ya pepa ho ye se John Mahama na yakwa commission near the plaque about commission by President Mahama but the whole thing is a posterity na papa dia ubeye bia no here President Kufodi health insurance buy so want to the President Kufodi health insurance
dabi
e den e nya Mahama ke
in fact what did a metro mass buy 120
di and now ko ya de odo akwa kraba nyina say 100 o dia ba account obi ahose Kufodi bus and then cry am we and then nyina nkrofo from Akufo SS4
yes
now then nko ande Mahama ke o pedibi di ndi atozo agenda 111 so opa atwumu tan because contracts were awarded sites were given I'm say few areas in our site yam farmer wunya sipe Akufo ado dia
yes
edu pa commission upa men commission ayi efeni say ayi ye do carriage wa ha say suhun de so mu jato
yes President Kufo started here no yes Emma abo na na go left and right no grass ni nwie na
efifi na nua na ko ebu utimi na ogibi
just imagine
yes
enso Akufo ade ba obeye entinya de wo ba beye na say we delay for something to deteriorate but ya na menti politicians ase especially NDC ye radio mama ya na kache ye say ono oba award contract bia until say the ongoing one ye we fi say e Ghana scan de san wa kache Ghana fu
obama value for money
and bypasses wo ho ye say ye expressway ni crowd feasibility study have they done is it finished the mama for 20 years ana
omunye wie
yeah, construction on the how many years even the big push now where kwani da ho dada no yanya ne yamfa asphalt and say sapiting
kwani
da ho dada
na we do
1 year ni
we do my year wo expressway no o ma se da ko fa as a 48 engineers
Bema camp
and now mo do mo kolo mu ikuta katepleble mu dwi so light one mu dwi say soja for ye compensation can compensation it don't so the atade a wontimi
nka
you say tactics now mu use no
jandam
I'm telling you
jandam
they are trampling on people's rights
right but the whole thing is godon who you say nyina Ghana fo ahu eno na keke kabobo nyom no so nyame ahu
yes
and Ghana fo ahu wo radwoma ma ne na ban na omoya kwaka was $1 okwaka was $1 no so yemfa ngu plate so ntwitwanwe mi hu obi ode $1 gu plate so ntwitwanwe na mi hu $1 ye de akwakogu Kumasi bypass so a ye ya ka nam so
an ya techedi ho
eya adwuma ana ese woye se wo si wa ya anya sika fa ya adwuma enka ye den na early the year ye boka 17 billion to pay workers it's almost sika bagana ye nya so process but so process started not today. Kemufurata for the last 3 years after COVID was posing a so process on the budget. And go down. Ghana for your kind. Your catcher will say, Numa be bra. A year, you will Kufuando. I shall say after COVID, year recover. Because dollar Koya could do 17 cities. At the time, MPP SST, now less than 15 cities. Until recovering the new room. This year after June, a fair na John Mahama normal or ye no, baby in a tirade. The unit trading and $1 I say. A mobile for $1 by every drew 9.
Yes.
And $1 na saying. As a businessman, me do as $1 na stabilize a year. A good for planning, a good for what do you call it? A friend is a stability and any import and other duties. But if you any cover AI is better than portal. AI no new. So when him say mobile phone we Apple kwan de in America and America for taxes in here did you know that about pine.
Let's have you know.
So what do you invoice? What toward the hour say I didn't say na me Tony and say what they say. So I do we there. You for UK for yet UK for price in the pine. Aba never knew him say China for BBN home when you be. Into be a minting into UK, the Macomu China, the Juma may be beating up one into China, the end of for Mintina Metoy, and their cars are China fire and them Kruma. Empty. Ya best sell any NDC for na go down so can't say na sambe hwe unma de kro say wuti o minister to say a social media minister no Ashanti region na
TikTok
minister no
o hwe foreign minister say say akra de communication minister na say ya adwene fu kakra ti waja akasa omo kasa do kaso mu opposition you ya no we fi so mu aban mu omo kasa as a move position and then lecture I know what it is. What's the share? NDC for no? Hey, I fed out. But I don't NDC me. It wasn't NDC for no. Say yes, say ama propaganda, you separate propaganda from a year NDP for the propaganda. But when you and the opposition, Sunny and himself, you're neutral. Now we are in this. What were you doing? More than propaganda. Ekaya Professor Jampo Kwasisa in Sudi BC TV3. I know Adam for no. People.
Martin the
yes, sir. Obi also fighting corruption. Special prosecutor office is here a year good. What would book is ba papa on round to Diabo.
Why can say Jabi? No one resign yet.
24 there be go down or resign yet.
As for Sam Cordoma.
And I say him rest over oh yeah man 7 years. I'm say best next year.
And Chibia, I am said that be I am said 2028.
2021 baby no bad.
And as a year be
I know what years. 7 years. And you know and money 7 years in soon ya won cool. Debbie. Hey, you know what a bulletproof car team
on our Brojaro cry, you got a police service or bodyguard.
So and but I like his tenacity say I will hold on.
And yet tenacity bia yisika ne wo ho na yiri try ne ka no ne ho ne ma no Bible say why real
me not spell send say or the budget be approve
on ba approve mo ti ga so mo approve on ba approve so on ba approve but you release it
and any problem.
Yeah, be my one.
Okay, and you know, say you fight corruption. That's in Kanyamia Dum, Yanya special prosecutor, and Corde Abano or didn't buy and Accra, Sabi, and Crawford to Tan Crew. Example of Yamami, Sicilia da Pamone, Kenufurata Muni, and Sankaye. Now, if you hadn't in your day, you had dinner to Tan Crew. Ghana for Mumium knew if we say, or more who says, Papa, no, Abamu crown or tankers. And that's an any do a chicken. Because sad playing Abraham Akotinkas and Quasas investigate. The one yet on your own, Debbie. I don't know ye. So, because when you're public officer. On your public office. I know Becca. Okay, no problem. Yes, public officers in Quan on home. Let's say me watching some public officer. Exactly the point.
I be would chill for shaggy reasons.
Sir,
or chill for shaggy reasons. You're not doing shaggy reasons, no. Shaggy reasons, no. Your bar on make church shaggy reasons.
He can be asked to explain.
There's no church shaggy reasons.
And see, go down. Madame, no, see, no, not William Bemuno. Your Borgana for Coco. Na your catcher will say, Mumba Swansu, number Swansa. Mumba who de mood you. Na enchanche bia so wanafe eni bia aka 2 years into bia hwewadi card yi de koto aba no so a no abo wa pa ho so ban
Martin Chemagasa new lab ena motene kan na we kwekwa ma menye be say from one man de omo boy ho ban na omo boy a support amadumedi no akoso no ma me fast like say emma they just made some more the gastro mixture and the ababonte says stomach ulcer ewo so and a typhoid fever we did say we ya and pastor kwana kwaji be meso plus mixture so ewo ho no mo obeti akwaji de tabia ta kum meme nyina duro meme nyina supreme court judge na abano tabia ta kum Chocho Herbal Industries Limited, Chocho Skin Care Products, Chocho Herbal Soap, Chocho Herbal Cream, Chocho Royal Gel, Chocho Hand and Food Cream. Almost hum tikwana kwa je wodi busia sa edete pepe Vita Herbal Mixture and capsules pacho se usisi je we ya wachi dompe to ase ya we ya yare na be se fe ne sciatica na huma yese ya papa and na wo erectile dysfunction so pacho mekanfo cement Vita Herbal Mixture and capsules no e the amount and the high sense for the oh my goodness enko fu enema na esa ye papa AC and motor to kama air condition dope piano 1.0 and now 1.5 even to 10 HP crompa that's 10 horsepower crompa obetimi enye bi e wo high sense ya omo e de ene omo de support you nana yankoi
incoming.
Yes sir.
Incoming adia ba akwa woman say agenda 111 asema na chairman e kan ho asem no I think say Ghana for are not being appreciative because Ghana for ya appreciative also mu kwa no mu yehu dede kase oti vicinity one who say hospital si ho ye si hospital na wie e wo say hwe nipa na obi pese o score the political point nti no on beso bebie hospital na no na mo yen say han na mo hwe sa nipa kro no ofori krom hospital here chairman ka ho asemi esikrom pio
ofori krom de no
TikTok minister ni nam ho no the abesia coordinating council we hu bibia so mu aye finished omun commission na ordinary Ghanaian what was minister ni de obone ho modin o minister no ya de pa
de no ya yes akopenti ekwanya akopenti church person go 4 years
e wa bon ho modin and then asoma yewura sabi wa asoma yewura John Ramani Mahama kan ya no kure o
yo
ye was short memory o because we say adie ya e kofia and this is the adwin diagro for the optics aduna get no mu you any aesthetics mun posti way onumpo ye green book ye 3D projections e de be gu mu no e de da on Ghanaian numpo no onumpo mo se mo to abama no na wa construct hospitals de wie afenisi wie ayen commission no na mato ba tia wo no mum mu wi amato ni bi na Nebukadneza na ni awono so ye odwanfu won suro sekan no onti obia oto Mercedes Benz man ba na wako school ewie upa adwuma ye o say ubetimi apa mbo upa white collar job do na ne ba na Dubai na o chile na oto Mercedes a ne ba
obi so say we afam nyina police a ho na be ekro
amrola ana be ekronfo na wenya omo chairman na be ka ye fam nyina police a na be ekronfo no ye fam nyina immigration a na be ebe beat immigration. That is the kind of people I know mo dili wo kromu a. And I don't blame them. Sabi you say politics there. Intro yes. This is the kind of people we are working with. Sanken this kind of people and you know mo ye adwuma. Tell me why, sir. And His Excellency the former president Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia be constructed hospital ewo sehwa kontomra aye road ewo ho and still these people will say they don't see what Nanado has done, MPP has done in that area. Tell me why, sir. Israel minister na call you ana go komuko bie hospital na no be see na yem fani pan komu ngoza na yare you. I have white elephant this here. Tell me why, sir. Asin South you know hospital or I see you MPP may see here and these people are not commissioning it, they are not doing anything about it. Finished. See you. What nasi na give more me fit the wager hey. No ma be dintro now for the optics. In fact contract and your idea pa oh
yadi.
Or your idea so by enlightening the ordinary Ghanaian.
Yeah. Me will let us now ha.
Because some come enlighten the ordinary Ghanaian. Inka you be fan trasa ni bi ni aso MPP before the got so much CAV. No mo boa. Because that is what the NDC, the kind of speculation NDC they book room no. Is that the MPP ni how can no so your truffle.
Aye.
And tell me na no correct. And I'm so shocked. Political party obese odi ade asi omu ani so di she book mu. Party mo parking kan.
Na nana enyo onwanwa. Omo di manifesto any table of content when elections.
Said what did the bella be kan wa ha?
Yes. On manifesto there was no table of content.
Obe kan wa. Enti no fa no I say
na obi ko.
Ubiem na ko weni. That is the kind of political party here. Ghana 40 show money no matter about no. What me dream one God sometimes the person make critical analysis about the ordinary Ghanaian, your voter demographics. But me dream one and say and then go for no more Ghana for drama.
Baby e ma me late cry me buy. Sa ma me ya okokra ambulance bi buy. Omo ko twitwa on pictures wo Dubai.
Aye.
Omo say Akufo-Addo koton Ghana ambulance.
Yeah.
Ambulance I branding in Ghana ni baby no koton na.
No.
You did carry free Ghana koton Dubai.
Godon.
Hey Ghana.
Me ne ma me ne net ho anwumre ya me sorry buy. O say de na ye ne nwanwa pa ni say na damfo engineer e wo US was papa na nyi atinye sa enti last minute wa catch ni say enipa na contract ni ye dia na onim no. You see what you say ni sister antana enti one di one koye invest papa ni koye invest was after 3 days panika to the all can you know no say enti want to educated person
see me damfo bi omukọ program bi I think say takra no mo ba to bo ba na mo ni ba kwa so ka so ho se no mo ye na na do ta ni start this project no soldier company for almost say ECOWAS na ye aban I contract
just imagine
soldier company for na madam for no ka say there bi nya no kure
ECOWAS ye kwan be
and na wo friend me o to was sending message send a heated argument dey cause no and was sending message na me say nya no kure and o ka che mu ai fat ya ma me soldier for ne kasa wo ka no na me so o ma me enconnect na me ne wo mu and me say nya no kure so the me here say I had to go me just It because yes, search no. I had to look for the shortcutting.
Because you have to be on the.
I want to see soldier this one yes. How? Soldier from Penifo.
And one fire a inensi was sign.
What is the kind of war? Yes, sense war.
And this is propaganda machine and one.
And what day?
Omoyeyama soldier from Penifo AGD. Me kasi ba we be hwe me. Omobekai. And miss it be me ko hwe ye somewhere shortcutting. Project cost first source of funding any other thing na and I'm what they say was here kwan
eya won wa say me say bodon na say me koye graduation bi me koye graduation wo University of Education na say na godon me kono me ne me nan fofo bi na koye omo zinya na ye ni na ye kwakoye bi godon yeah, but the same thing I know more catch me. ECOWAS. And I'm say ECOWAS. His Excellency Nana Danko Gufado. And the Dr. Muhammadu Baomi, omo government, the MPP government. And the yes, I want you. Almost as here from Budumbura. Sa the choir Soko Sita Cradi. Almost ECOWAS. And I'm say ECOWAS. Contractors baku 5 na wasa kwan so mu adwuma obi a obebi oye kwan na go si and you are talking about ECOWAS. Yes,
contractor obi a obebi oye ni DFP
obi a obebi oye ni DSC and you tell us ECOWAS na mo am here learned people matna classes sua de
e si soldier from Penifo kennels ni ade o e bi brigadier general. Yes.
Hey,
I was say and this your study on university.
Tell me catch me say eh we say who say the for part me just ask me we say ECOWAS na ye kwan
no. No, but and this your study on university.
Oh, you better that be to
because we drink the room to me deep throw and I'm trying to say no crap.
Okuja to me
the only political party in Africa
any government official
propaganda.
Yes.
But Abanga president in Yato play and no one resign.
David. Unless a president
in fact,
him Mama 8 years.
Mobekaya. Omukaya my say get yakra said you. Omo chairman now. At that time, or see Asensio Tokro so be soon you. Because I hear no son Nanado Johnson. That is what he said. And that is how serious these people can go and go far.
You see drones here cover by.
Drones in the say.
You say drones here the very here mass. In the member
Obia veterinary doctor. Veterinary doctor.
Na some organizer wo. Ya de be hwe ma ho. And then
one partiers wo anya adwuma ni bi o guarantee great queen.
Na ko no wa boni wig say
adwuma ni ya ma ni bi.
She. So one so say kondo so nya president obedi.
Anti no pe guarantee scan.
Hey,
me say.
Hey,
president.
Where you can suggest?
Hanabisu. Just a mat me de mama. Hanabisu so me tis a matete. Say Hanabisu so no so condo so person flag bearer. Na or you are much younger as compared to Professor Nanajin. Hey, what is your vice president? Hey, we move the most silent vice president brand new.
Yeah, say vice president baby Dr. Mahmoud Baumia dia kodru. Oba na say we honya din.
Hey, you say both record.
Papa. You say why vice president I shall papa you know na me here.
It's almost
Nana Pokuba Zabala.
Student
me likely.
Student
likely.
Student.
Na the meti and say Hanabisuka said the condo so bear flag bear. And na enkofu bi kwa research man no. Na research no just say aruno e kwa na wofom. A wofom we so the cat or deficit. Say I that the cyborg way of you know or the call far buy no say I na magnetic ka territory ho to the befi I ship
ko wawa we so be why be hey wonam nya be wawa hey dada president na ba so
I am just a medium mama
just kase pa
one was in the condo
Ghana president na abafu
they are abafu no ba unze unze chairman.
Yes.
And this if Angasa won Oma for Ghana for to say Baby Toy be Teletubbies be and omudi di some agrobi sometimes we make drink the one drink the other Ghanaian na just imagine say ukra president no be catch Ghana for flag bearer candidate Mahama catch Ghana for Aden say one job 3 shifts one job 133
the 24-hour clock see her
near the see na yaba no sami den fenya vim akotena United Showbiz no aye no aka say ana MPP for there omo ya kronfo ana me sisi a de wo omo ya kron no ba umia app no de aba no adentina ECG app na wo me ngofa ba umia app fa nkoto now ba umia app no akobo haptel
now
so that is the kind of lie omo di ya
so abeto bia na je say wo say
utu aba umia
o ma campaign
na omo ba omo de meter bi beba ombe ye recalibration omo wi a enumre wo wa ya wo use no meter na wo use no from bay 8 ho kono ebeba form it is we the so we the sound you the
the same video though
I said that one
the same video no cause asem room
where is the meter
even 1 meter na kura muntimi nto
me say NDC di agro sami genfi omo ye omo then agenda one of omo platforms ni bi na yenya John Jinapo abegina ho no ka about energy na sami je NMB before ya konfo omo ya konfo omo meter no ba na edwane say you same boat
omo buy ya no mo 20
ene ye na omo increase tariffs
that Gordon first Akufo anu ya 2024 ya na office ya me so me ekon ya 2.0 no ebi abedu anyumre be 6-7 no na me nam 22 23 maximum 25 cities and then 50 55 60
the chairman there so the chairman go don mean so ekon no me so be mpobium
hey a day o nya say 1 week o 1 day
eko saying
70 cities
office we first na
25 cities
chairman put there nyame adom to show you na be go dem into me so
o just o say na say nya o but udimi
ko fo o chairman o de ka
udimi numu
o de ka o
and say board na maso sisu sa kosi almost 7
o de ka chairman
enti go down enyefo na me kan say no na MPP for yanso ye hwe ye de ne ye hwe ye kasa enne kwan a ye betimi aka ama Ghana for asan do ye biom because fin na omototo tare ye no and was anything na de move and Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ye no any ni timi no you see entina say we matured people around here ya na ye by ye best young guys ni so mo won ho no so ya besere omu
ndai wo
ya na no de mo ye no
crossing no yes
ya besere mo
backbiting
papa na wudi na chi no no won di obi atem
omundai
papa na wudi na chi no ono onka obi ho asembo ne di no ka se emfa obi ho ayi enkoto abantia me because me de me ni asem
of course and indeed obai was actually say
onu obi ani asem
he doesn't want to inherit obi
ayi
enti who say ayi call ho lawyer Addison
yeah
na mani agye me ho
uti ase
because lawyer Addison
abre ayi
of course
se kamo
and I know kasa asem we
you see
so me kan
yeah
Gordon wo kan bibi me da bia me ka se osun na me di na chi say do contest me di individual chi ti say me say me di me support am ya ba bia ba to bia me di for national communication officer ba no nkyere say se obi nya na sabi wu wanya nkyere say ni patriotic party na esi me jayo
da bi jaye dey na say ka wo me nya me pese obi aba
aha na ka wo nya
na obi anya
esi wo
eni ko anya
da bi enti masre say obi agree and am say contest ni e call no obi kan obi ho asem bia ho so kan bia frabera di natem o di ache enti ye besre mom ye mfa ncheche na ye nsua bibi mfrim say ye contest ye be kwe from polling stations ye ya sha asie e ba constituency to regional to national mom mi ya tagi krofo bibi no me de manu ba be si a bia na ma nya kwan kasa bi enem ye interview baby and obi bisa me say na WONTUMI ne nsensem ne the national chairman and am say ebia gina bre
yes
ebia gina bre nko o national chairman no gina ha Ena original court and nso gina ha. Na court no until say be proven guilty.
When you're guilty, not guilty. Innocent.
A bit my boss say political persecution.
Yes,
which
I support obi a why born say wontumi aye born a.
And
half years ni.
Aka Yahudi hu.
Enke hu die.
Ken kwa.
Omo ba ye jeli obi a Ghana.
Ya jeli nkofo.
I didn't know wontumi ye ntumi jeli no. E free say I don't know munkuta no. Watertight evidence ya.
Ebi ni ho.
Dr. Yini. Hey, papa na me buni pa o.
Why Dr. Yini?
Hey, ana dabi o.
Make I say.
Yes, a law professor what they are two baby ana.
Dabi ni one man.
And other propagandist.
Make I say adwuma no so wogi a wan hwa obi gun ho animase.
Gun ho animase.
Media be suspect say ensa kesi bi di baby.
Baby.
Of course.
That 25 cases criminal.
That can be Dr. Yini. Dr. Yini no die.
Godon, omo na wo kan asem. Again timi nya Dr. Yini o. Obi a dean of a school of law. One lecture wa broche in America. Oh. Nya Dr. Yini a.
Yes, you must prove.
Enya ono. E to da go begina ayi accountability series na sina wo kasa. Me hwe ne za na mja. Da bi papa no wo tu kwan na foforo aba ana. Ana we na ta. Tese NDC no ye de power ne ma mo no. Omo ase bi omo ye ndivo ni nyina nimbe na yira wo.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Enti Ghana for omo hu ne. Dr. Yini sa o hwa na ye gu ani mase a resign. Na wo da bi wo dibre ani wo nimdie no. Doctor wo to na si too much. O to na si too much. Kacha president is there on se san ko ba bi fufuro. Name for bi fufuro mra. Na enye enyo ye
do be for ba dada no a say na o kan.
There be said that na tani panu bia na onu ye nim ti said ye nim Dr. Yini no. There be otio I'm single out the person.
I get
now
it.
Any the legal brain or
I get it.
Sebia anima Amaliba mu a.
Amaliba omo na for National Safety Commission.
One of the onya position papa bi ada.
Dem na Amaliba na minimum case Amaliba do court wo di bi mu da wo.
Onya bibi papa bi who's the last guy we do about member SCC. SCC board member. I don't know about
one na chawa do. Ono ne de aye say ayibuachi bi din no.
Oso ko ba ne voxi.
Oh za.
Ai. Ai me rapport pa nana.
Odon.
Menua.
Be de Mr. MPP mpanifo Omadaroma na masre ya flag bearer His Excellency Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, leader and flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. Emani business as usual.
Okay. Business as usual no. Enyoma bi na trigger ye na ne e cause disaffection with your party for mu. And ema ye hu in 2024 no. Sa nyoma no obese wusi hu kwan a party for akoma ni omo pe ana wo se wo ye den wo ye. For instance, yinkofo a also yinkofo a they resonate with the party people. And we do that mean say business as usual. Yeah. They must have people a resonate with the ordinary party person. And you obi a yenim no a onbu obia. As when I was say no person would be position at all costs. Just to save the political interest and in the political gain. Secondly, I was say, oye obia or party at heart. Bibi party first. Because over here go down. Adia ba konso esa high and kese pa say some of the government appointees no mumu party first. Only party at heart. Oko office now your chairman coach me say we are chairman in today. And I'm telling you this because I've been to an office with some of the chairmen.
Your former Aida Obisha John Borders, he seems I know the word. Hey, John Bordu. Youth organizer, national youth organizer, national organizer. General Secretary. Appointing he seems I know the word.
Just imagine. Appointee doesn't even know the former youth organizer, the former organizer, and immediate past general secretary of the party. This is so chronic. Now, who constituency chairman be and say regional chairman be no ba no aka chair ni secretary tell him I'm not in the office. I'm party for no pesado. But unim to say it is the political party. And the government, a forming government.
Professor Atifa Dini.
You've no few and Sabian yet throw because a courier business as usual. And then you ever see you.
And I mean, there's one thing I may admire John Mahama an appointment in home. Where anybody are now or yes shadow minister and as a ranking member will committee to be or the position in man. Nanka I can't be fine be
I can't with the health in the wajibu
health minister. Omokofa sa cars in the basis or say ambulance and ye try to force him. A come fast so I can't no jina no ye interview. Yeah, my wife will cross Dr. Akando.
Eh?
And I'm so Daniel Prefect.
Daniel Prefect.
Intino. Dr. Bomubamia. She will be free side. And me and Car say will be a ranking member. Biadi. But they were qualifying. Fanitra because Nippon him dear.
Me, I know he's capable. I know his excellency is very capable. But he a punicho.
Nippon him dear.
So we don't want to
you only say your diaspora people no more boy. But your mobile, that's why your deputy, Nanka will see free your mom more.
Exactly. Exactly.
And your best now, yet, every regional organizer be a de facto deputy regional minister.
Yes.
Yes.
And then, or he's still organizing his people.
Exactly.
Because almost the deputy regional ministers about a Bangalore.
Yes.
And yes, some presidential staffers.
Yes,
yes, say, were how many ministers? 60 ministers.
What is what 60 or Kabe or
and so what did that minister in Crawford deputy
presidential staffers no?
Okay, mommy and Tia DVC for Gideon Patch of a picture bit to Sumami. Na President Mahama, I was say a nipa a paper be catcher. Yentimi nkoto aba mosha diewing ade edaso yi yesi wo MPP ni abrantie nim no but am told so MPP ni David Esando and na watro 24th April was see what I just saw in town around Chapel Square. Dumso is back and rain was who say e wo krum and no no twa picture and na what do to the Facebook wo me no ka saying see 10 CID and BNI officials and na court abranti kuma we akoche no 10 me statement by Nana Boachi Henry Nanabi
national organizer
we don't want to send the blame statement was saying 10 CID and BNI officials arrest David Esando for his harmless post. The reported arrest of David Esando, the NPP Aguna West organizer at Aguna Swedru, over an alleged social media post stating Dumso is back with a picture of President Mahama raising serious concerns about free speech, political tolerance, and the growing reality of political harassment of opposition voices in Ghana. On today's episode of President Mahama and his government's wanton criminalization of free speech and harassment of political opponents, David Esando was arrested by about 10 armed men for posting the image below with the inscription "Dumso is back." The arrest happened at about 6:30 p.m. this evening, while David and his friends were sitting by the roadside near his home. A black Land Cruiser arrived in front of them for about 2 minutes and moved away. The same Land Cruiser returned in about 5 minutes with another Land Cruiser, and the driver stepped out with a pistol in his hand, walked towards David and demanded for his phone. The man subsequently drove off with him without informing anybody where they were taking him. All efforts by his family and lawyers to locate him have proved futile. Mr. President, we ask, is Dumso not a really facing every Ghanaian today? Is the increasing political intolerance and the reduction of the CID and BNI to tools for harassing political opponents what you promised? Are you not aware that free speech in a democracy includes speech art, caricatures, satire, and all forms of expression. We are hereby serving notice that if arresting NPP officers who speak freely is your master plan to silence opposition and divert attention from the present woes of Ghanaians, then be prepared for a massive demonstration in protest because we shall equally resist this oppressive rule. Henry Nabuachi and Nabi,
national organizer,
and now what the Abba.
Adia
that way with the
harmless.
Adia that way with the I will treat MPP Nibia say one question.
maybe
to be Facebook so CCA. Maybe to Adia that with the Pamucho. Obi a waye MPP Nibia feel free go and say MPP Nibia and share
because we don't get this.
Facebook. What is this? President Mahama, who wants
choice back? Obi a wo jira so ka kire Ekufu adu so obi wukure jawo.
President Mahama Nyankopon tua na nado ka. No nku na nado. Sabi jensi kwa na di yachi sabi jensi.
Kum na na.
Omaye radi kum na nado omaye. Ose omanu kum na nado omaye.
Mahama.
Eno yanchi
obi a
22nd February 2022. President Mahama actually open letter to Nana Akufo-Addo as sitting president. They say, "War criminalize free speech." Oh my God, I have the letter. Now the Wu-Ying, what a tyrant. The Wu-Ying, what a dictator.
It is so serious.
And I'm so ashamed to say, Menunina a members of Ghana Journalists Association. And you should be ashamed of yourself, President Mahama. You should be ashamed of yourself. Say, what era, what presidency. And now will be controlled there ye channel. What is wrong? And you want to rule us with iron fist? Really?
Yeah,
President Mahama, yeah, what title will say, well, communication person. Sir, they really want it.
He just wants the normal business as usual kind of politics.
GDA president.
Dumfo
Albert. They say I was only not to Jubilee House. Only
na juma.
Only Saga on this
Felix Anna.
Felix.
Sir.
And you want to mean can you?
Yeah, we are there.
I mean, so much just for little to me.
I am dear.
And now into Kroma. What is an another wrong?
Albert
Dumfo. Oh, Kroma. Organa.
Our
media press conference. Now we're supposed to be. Is Doomsday not back?
This is a harmless post. This is a harmless post.
Akufo-Addo will be free to 2024. Why was he doing the Kenya even 10 hours? Kruma. You beat me them now. No more than 3 days. Madam for me, they have no better charging the phone. Unyata would Timmy to Natari. What is that entirely? But you have a breath better. And yes, I'm the Iron Man.
Just imagine.
Is Doomsday not back?
They say, Chairman, Nanado be free abemo. Almost transition committee, almost transition near there. Don't you know? Die in another down Akufo-Addo handing over power to NDC. Penobeka say, Kaniano, it mean more than 3 days. And you know, what they are no, it mean Ghana more than 3 days.
That's the time now we must start a US. America will not say what 3 days.
Yes, it mean 3 days. No, I say, oh, it mean 4 days. I say, oh, you say, it mean Ghana for 5 days. I say, journalists for every pin. I say, one casa, no church room say. NBC. Adana 1, Adana 2, nominee.
Adana 1. Anyway, elections the only year. Go down. Yakika development projects now. Go down. Unim say. One district, one warehouse.
Yeah, one district, one district, one factory.
No, one district, one factory is there.
One district, one warehouse.
One district, one warehouse.
Another national food village,
one dam.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Ko Upper East. Ne kohwe warehouses are. CCC. Minimum cry what I know.
If I had to about we come bubu eni
especially
from the warehouses.
Boko enclave.
Yeah.
Boko timpane Zebila. Gordon, go and look at those places.
Nyamya next week. Number next week.
MPP for communication officers and Assam Damusu. Mamma Chaba Bamandu.
And Untina Gordon. Asama chairman K. And Untini also a vibrant communication officer.
Exactly.
Hardworking communication officer. No, not communication officers. So mobile Japati Juma Omo offices no Muyo Majuma.
Gordon Baba Mandona so
of course.
We need a queer of Lassie B patch or auntie and then you was a Juma where you would Juma Yepa. As you might have formed 24, every time my making ye did ya. Nay said you would Juma, but we are committed to doing it. Nti enye ebi achema kasa new love eba na na praso ebe kan me ho nyame adoma echina ebe se ehye enwumre ewo Ghana nti so fem Gordon Asare-Bediako Gideon medase masa ebi ni Billy of course Crazy Okwekumi dan yedamase adongo enemy producer fem Gordon Asare-Bediako good night.